Welcome to the newsroom. We got 3 stocks in the news and they're going through the roof. Welcome to the newsroom. Talking about 3 stocks today. We got Seres Therapeutics, MCRB, Omeros, OMER, and we got Unity Biotechnology, UBX ticker. Let's first take a look at MCRB. Here we go. MCRB currently trading at $20.80 with an hour left until the market closes, up 350% today. The hell? Did they cure cancer? What do they do? Ceres, is it Ceres or Series? Scientists wrote this, so I don't know. Ceres Therapeutics stock rockets nearly 4-fold after positive phase 3 data on treatment for colon infections. It's not cancer, just infections? Man, I remember the days when just cancer stocks went up 300-400%. Now it's colon infections? What's next? Arthritis stocks going up 500%? If you got a sneeze, a new cold medicine, you're going up 300%? What the hell? Biotechs are crazy. All right, they're a microbiome therapeutics platform company. All right, so this is what they specialize in, and they had positive phase 3 data, which is the last and final phase before you go to market. So, is that data good? I don't know. Let's look at the technicals first. So, obviously, first thing I noticed, the reason why this popped up on the radar for news today is the volume. The volume's through the roof. So, on average, this stock does just under $1 million in volume. Just today, it did 80 million. That's 80 times what it usually does in volume. Every hedge fund in the business must be buying this thing up. I need to get in. I need to place an order right now. So, looking at the technicals on this thing, it's flat right now at 19 as of 1 hour till close. It's flat at 19. It's holding that support nicely. If it starts to get away from that support zone, it's a good entry. So it could do a breakout and head back to test those previous highs. All these stocks follow the same patterns. They rocket up, they come down, and if it's a good stock, it will continue to break out and test that new high. If it's a crap stock, it's going to rocket up and just die out, and the CEOs will leave the country. Like I said, data. If the data is good or bad, it's going to go up or down. There's no reason for this thing to die out and go all the way back to where it previously was. If it did that, then that means this was all fluff news, and there's no colon. There's no colon nothing. So it could do a little bounce along the support line at 19. If it breaks through finally, after touching a couple times, it breaks through, stay away. This thing's going to go probably all the way back down to 4. Zooming out, bird's eye view, I want to take a look and see, is there any previous resistance or support? There's nothing. This thing is out there in the middle of the desert, doing who knows what, up in the 20s. This thing was usually around 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's got this massive gap. Again, dependent on how good the data is, this thing will come all the way back down, or it will find a bottom and continue up. Okay, that's Ceres Therapeutics, or Series, whatever you want to call it. Next in the news, we have Omeros, trading at $21.81. It's up 55% right now. All right. What do they do? Omeros. Thinking of the name? Omeros. Sounds like some type of Italian restaurant. Or maybe I'm just wanting pasta. So Omeros, why did they take off today and why are they up 55%? Omeros COVID-19 treatment shows promise, shares jump. Now that's justified. Why aren't they up 300%? Why is this colon company up 300% and COVID is only up 50%? Are people tired of COVID stocks? Is this guy late to the party? Omeros Corp said on Monday its experimental treatment helped 6 patients with acute respiratory distress syndrome caused by COVID-19 recover and get discharged from the hospital, sending the drug developers shares up 60%. It's light news. It's light. And I'm not trying to put down this scientist that was able to pull this off. It's just this news, it's light. Again, looking at the volume, another outbreak in high volume on a stock that usually does 469,000, so about 500,000 in volume. Just today, it's up to 16 million as of right now. So, it's at 30 times its normal average. Volume is just pouring into these companies because they know when a company starts running 10, 20, 30%, it's usually going to keep going, especially if they have that word Rona in it. Looking at the technicals, it bounced strong off that support. It gapped up to 19 and ran to 25, came down and bounced off that 19 or 20, bounced up, and now it's halfway in between testing that high. An hour left till close. Will it get back to there, or is it going to die out? Only time will tell. So I zoomed out, and I see all these mountain peaks right there. Mountain peak, mountain peak, mountain peak. And is it possibly going to make a new mountain peak where it has many times previously? And if it did, that would be at $27 price target. Now, it could bounce off there like it has done every single time previously. It hit 27, 27.30, and it came all the way back down. I would not be holding this at 27. I would try and ride it up. If you're in it or if you like it, I'd ride it up to the 27 range and I'd get out. Even if it's going to blast through, not worth the risk, because in history, it had trouble. If it breaks through, it usually will hit the ceiling, come down, and break through if it's a promising company forward-looking. It could test newer highs. And last but not least, we have a company called Unity Biotechnology, ticker UBX, currently trading at 1403, up 35%. Another nice runner on the day. These stocks are making people so much money. Remember, more money you have, the more money you can make. It's pretty obvious. But if you're trading with $35, you'll be able to buy a pack of gum if this goes up 50%. Wow, maybe a big meal. And listen, don't chase these companies and try and get in and ride them up when they're already at the top. You know, if you think the company's going to come down and head back up, yes, but don't buy it when it's so far extended all the way up here. Don't buy it and hope it's going to go more. It's usually, if it's up 30, 40, 50, 60%, most of the time it's peaked out for the day anyway. Volume on this one, about 0.5 mil. Today, it's up to 3 mil. Decent runner. This company is not well known based on what I've researched on social and Googling. I couldn't actually even find any articles or news why this company ran. So I don't know why it's up today. Maybe because hedge funds are buying up. Maybe they could sniff something out. They got better noses than us. They're like the German Shepherds, and we're the poodles. We're the little fish trying to chase along. This is all I could find from a week ago. Unity Biotechnology announces $80 million debt financing from Hercules Capital. So with this financing, Unity has strengthened its balance sheet, and we now have additional financial flexibility around the development of our lead senolytic clinical candidates. They got more money to do their drug stuff. So they'll be whipping up the medicine a little quicker, and they'll have more money to pay to all these scientists with their big words. And maybe that's why it's running. There's no news. If you know why this company is running, put it in the comments, because I couldn't find anything other than that article I found from a week ago. So they're a biotechnology company engages in the research and development of therapeutics to extend human health span. Oh, they'll make you live a little longer. I like that. The company's lead drug candidates include UBX 0101. 0101. All right. That is in phase 1 clinical study for musculoskeletal disease, and UBX 1967. Now listen, I know a lot about 1967. Those were crazy times. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but these scientists know. That's why they named it 1967. Company was formerly known as Forge. Would they make metal? Who names themselves Forge if they do medicine? Anyway, they got 100 employees. That's a lot of scientists to pay off with that extra 90 mil. Let's look at the technicals on this whippersnapper. So, as of today, it had a 35% run. Crazy run. So, I had to zoom out because there wasn't really much going on this stock, because it's not a well-known stock, not a lot of people trading it. The last resistance this company had was in 2019, early 2019, late 2018 at 17. So, that's where I'm drawing the ceiling. So, this thing still has some legs. It has more room to run of 30%. It might not be over. So it could do something like this as it heads up to that previous resistance, a $17 price target. Now, of course, this may not happen. No reason why it's running up today. There's no news articles. So is this momentum driven? Do people know something that we don't know yet? Are insiders buying? Hedge funds? Who knows? This one's a gamble, and I'm going to stay away from it personally. But if you know why this one's running, if you got any inside scoop, put it in the comments, hook us up. So that's it. That's 3 stocks for today. They're all in the news, doing crazy runs, 350% to 30%, massive runners all over the board. Post in the comments stocks that you saw today that show great potential. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. If you're new to the channel, don't forget, you're a little bit closer to retiring young.